What up, what up?
What up?
What's good?
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the KomboBreakerz podcast.
Hey,
sir.
Your source for everything gaming. I am Jack, a.k.a. Mr. Bilbo Swaggins, and to my left we've got...
Jet, a.k.a. Jet's Cosplay, back in the house.
What up, what up? Next up...
Super M. You gonna go ahead?
Always last.
Okay, you gonna be always last. All right. Well, you got your boy Mr. Magic in the building.
This guy.
You was waiting for that. That's why you wanted to go last.
Hell yeah.
You want to throw some flavor on it. Yeah, but it's your boy Ice Cold Crusher. What it do? What's good with you?
Yeah, and I guess I'll be regular. I'll let Avery have it. This your boy Super M. Hoo-hoo, and all that stuff.
What's happening, fellas?
What's up?
Man, good to have both of y'all back.
Full stabbed
Yes.
here.
Jet
You know what I'm
back
saying?
at 100%. He done took like a health potion. He back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Avery got unlocked.
We unlocked him.
Yeah.
He was missing
Darius
last week.
DLC came a little late, but you know.
Right.
It happens, man. Sometimes the schedule don't always work out.
Yep.
But, you know, I digress.
Hey, so Jet, man. Jack, bro. So, I got to ask you for this podcast, man. What you playing, fam?
I don't know. We'll talk about it later, though. But for now,
I got all excited. Like, what is it?
we got some
Something I
business
don't
to get
know.
into first before we get into the meat.
What's up?
So first off, I guess we would just want to run through the Injustice Pro Series finals. Grand finals. I'm sorry.
Grand finals.
Mm-hmm.
Grand finals. That happened this weekend?
Yeah, it was
the
on the
17th,
17th,
I
yeah.
believe. So that was this Sunday, this past Sunday. It was nice, man. It was
super
good.
nice.
It was on ESPN2 again,
Yep.
which was kind of fire. That's pretty big for us.
Yep.
Super big.
We don't know.
Super
Well,
big.
actually, nah. Street Fighter was on ESPN as well, but that's big, man. We were used to just watching this shit on Twitch,
Yeah.
and they had it on both Twitch and
And
ESPN2. So
ESPN2.
if you ain't got ESPN2,
Catch
you
it on
just
Twitch.
catch it on Twitch.
It was a good production too.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
was-
sure,
I
man.
was proud.
Yeah, definitely. It was
Definitely
good to
looks
see.
amazing.
I know, like, a lot of the casters, like, you know, KP, Mr. Aquaman, a lot of them guys, they were super stoked to be on there.
Yeah, we
Did a
had
great
analysts,
job. We
bruh.
had
Yes.
analysts, man.
We had analysts. The whole setup was nice, man. I want to talk about that setup for a little bit, man. What y'all think about the setup?
I think it was
Stage.
dope,
I think
man.
it was A1.
Amazing.
It was really
definitely
nice.
A1.
Really well put
Spectacular.
together, man.
Marvelous.
Uh,
Give me some more synonyms.
Right. Stupendous, even.
Stupendous.
Damn. Grandiose.
Some would
Ooh.
say spondiferous.
I don't even know if that's a word for
Hey,
that,
that's
but
a
we gonna
word.
take it.
That's a word,
We
Dan.
gonna take
I'll
it.
take it.
Right.
I'll take it.
I tell you what, though. You know what I was really surprised by, production-wise? I'm gonna just run down a few little numbers real quick. The stage quality was great. I love how they set up the
Yes.
Titantron with videos in the background. You had the character you was playing with, so people would
Yes.
know it was real good. The crowd was live.
The
It was
UI.
great.
That's what we gonna call it. The UI
UI,
was
yes.
nice.
UI was nice. The graphics were good. They were top notch.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they separated the commentators from the analysts.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had
It felt legit as hell, right?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Dustin and Wonder Chef. They were commentating for the most part.
We had KP and Darth Armor as well.
Yeah, they were
Mr.
commentating.
Aquaman, and I think he was commentating with Wonder Chef when I saw.
Yeah, like they were all out there, man, and it was really good. It gave me a nice little balance as a viewer to
Right,
have
right,
hype
right.
commentators, and then when they cut to break or on Twitch, if they had to catch up to TV, they went back to the analysts and they really broke down what happened. And I feel
Right.
like that's a nice separation I want to see more of in tournaments.
It was cool to see a 16-bit in there too.
Yo, 16-bit was it was live having him there because it was good to have somebody in there that
Worked on the game.
Worked on the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Knew what to talk about. Knew
And he was actually part of the scene beforehand anyway.
exactly
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, that was cool to see, and kind of it was kind of like a full circle thing in
It
a
was
sense.
it was a full house, man, and I really loved seeing all that. So
Yeah.
who do we have for the match? What was your hypest match, man?
Hypest match? Man, you already know. Gross.
Man,
Gross.
he played out of his mind the
Yes, he
whole
did.
tournament, dude. That Green Lantern is fucking ridiculous.
He was doing so well with Green Lantern. I wonder why he didn't stick with him the whole way. He's got so many
It's
characters, man.
probably matchups, I think. Like, yeah, I think it was
sometimes
mainly
you
matchups.
doubt the matchup. You doubt the
Nah,
character in the
man,
matchup.
I think it was just. I think at the end of it, I think I feel like the pressure got to him. I don't know about y'all.
Well, it did start to get high stakes the further and further he got along, because he was like, what? He made it in 4th place.
Yeah. Yeah.
He like it was that Hayate that took him out.
Yeah, Hayate took him out.
Hayate was on point too.
One Hayate played the game of his the amazing tournament. Shout outs to Hayate because he was the highest placing foreigner.
All this shit that people talk like we're talking about Robin at the beginning of the game, and he's like, bruh, fuck all that.
Character loyalist. He was the only one on that list with one character under his name, and he still placed high. So all y'all character loyalists out there, listen to me.
Keep grinding it out, man.
Look at me dead in my eye sockets, bro. I know you can see me.
You Swamp Thing players. Okay, maybe not you.
Maybe
guys.
not some.
Oh,
is there any Swamp Thing mains out there still?
Nah, there's only Swamp Thing wannabes, bro. They like hopefuls out there. They holding on.
Watch, there's gonna be one patch where that motherfucker just gonna rise all the way up to the top.
Unless they speed him up, man. Speed him up.
And he's gonna mollywop all y'all. Or maybe he just need a little bit more time. You know, I've seen Dr. Fates and stuff like.
No, Dr. Fates was decent from Pick of the Hut was pulling out. Mad Kombo.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, some people just need time.
No. That dude needs to be deleted and restarted again. Like, yeah.
Back to the drawing board with Swamp Thing.
Anyway, I'm not going to get into Swamp Thing right now. I just want to make a few mentionables, especially in the top 4, because I feel like it was getting good. First of all, this is the tournament of 3 O's, bruh. When you look on that scoreboard, there was 3 O's. It wasn't just Sonic
It wasn't
Fox.
even just him, nah. I mean, he pretty much 3-0'd everyone that he played except for Samij.
But everybody else 3-0'd everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much. It was ridiculous. Like, and this is at the highest level of this game.
Yes.
Like, it's not like these are just people like scrambling around in like pools that are local. No, like these are the top guys.
Yeah.
Like they had to fight through tournaments to get here.
Yes. Everybody here proved themselves for real, man.
It's ridiculous.
There's a couple of mentionables, man. Hayate versus Gross. That was an amazing performance by Hayate, showing patience. This man did not hesitate and rush in to press buttons. He went in on Robin. He knew what he was going to do. Press
Had a game
buttons
plan.
at the right time.
You got to let people hang themselves sometimes.
Gross did hang himself. I feel like he could. I feel like he would have been better if he just went with the Green Lantern.
Yeah,
For the whole
definitely
way,
against the first time he was fighting Samij too.
Yeah.
When he won the first 2,
Yeah,
he started putting himself out there.
Yeah,
And that's
that
why
was
Samij
weird.
was able to come back and reverse 3-0.
And first, let me say this though. I swear, Samij is like the god of making adjustments.
Oh
The
man,
god of adaptation.
Oh,
like
my God.
he'll maybe like lose maybe a full match, maybe 2, and all of a sudden just fucking flip the switch on 180 and just body somebody reverse 3-0. Like,
you know why?
it's ridiculous.
You know why? Because Samij don't give a fuck. That nigga don't show
Honestly,
any emotion, right? He'll be there, like just like they said, his house could be on fire. He'd be like, I'm still cool.
This is fine.
This is fine, you know. But speaking of Samij, him versus Sonic Fox, that was the rematch. Because Samij has been really the only person to give Sonic Fox any kind of trouble on his way over here.
real.
And that Catwoman is crucial, right? And Sonic Fox just put him down the first time around, man. It was like...
But he was the only one that didn't get 3-0 by Sonic
The only one
Fox.
that didn't get 3-0'd, and it was because of that Starfire, bro. We've been hearing about that Starfire like
For
this
forever.
Because this was the first match. This
This is the first time she's legal.
Yeah, man. So I love to see that. Samij, Sonic Fox put him down, and then he had to go fight Hayate. Hayate versus Samij was another really good match.
Really
loved
tight.
that.
So didn't that go to game 5?
Yeah, that went all the way, man. And like, I want to just take a quote here from that match. I think it was it Wonder Chef that said? I'm not sure which one of the commentators said this, but look, the core and key of every fighting game. Y'all listen to me. Open your ear holes.
Open them up.
Open them up. The core. Let me preach. Hold on. Let me.
Oh God, Mario.
Turn your chapters right to the book of FGC, chapter 1, verse 3, and it says, "No winneth to anti-air." Right.
I don't think people gonna understand that old English. I'm gonna need you
Look.
to translate it after.
I'm gonna
Let us
need
get the
y'all. I'm gonna need
translation.
y'all. All y'all been to church. Y'all know what I'm talking about. No win to anti-air. Right. But also, no not win to anti-air. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
that's
got
the
to
good
know
stuff.
your opponent's options in every situation, and also know thyself in every situation. So that when ye press these buttons, make sure they are the right buttons at the right time. That's the essence of fighting.
And honestly, to go off of that, Gross literally did that. When he was fighting Samij, he was anti-air, he was doing down 2, at the right time. But then as soon as he won that second match, Samij caught on, made that adjustment. Oh, you want to just press down too? Okay. I'm going to just walk. I'm going to outspace you. I'm with punish you.
Right.
That's how I'm going to get my damage.
He made adjustments, man. It's just like, it's all about buttons, guys. Speaking of buttons, Sonic Fox, he had all the buttons.
All of them.
Every last
all
one.
the bars, all the buttons.
Right.
God damn.
Yeah.
All the reads.
He ended up meeting
all
Samij
the mix
for that remix and that round
Guys.
3.
And then ended up 3-0.
And then ended up 3-0.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Third.
He mopped the competition.
Absolutely mopped. Now,
What a dirty mop.
I want to talk about Sonic Fox, but before that, let's just run through who placed where on this.
Yeah, so first of all, again, this is like I guess the culmination of the Injustice Pro Series kind of a tournament circuit. Basically, it's sort of like the Capcom Pro Tour, in which people compete for a good bit of points. So these people that made it here were pretty much the highest earners. In a sense.
Yeah.
So real quick, just to let y'all know how stacked this was, I'll just read off the people who were there, and then we'll go through top 8. But so all we really had was Sonic Fox, Samij, Hayate, Gross, Theo, Tekken Master, Honeybee, Scar, Biohazard, Illusion, Slayer, Foxy Grandpa, Whiteboy, Forever King, and Mazin. Heavy hitters.
No one there in that list is a slouch. They will beat any of you people out there 10-0. Y'all are free to these people. I just want to let y'all know that. You know what I'm saying?
$3.99.
Free 99.
Free 99, boy.
But and then so in top 8 we had Sonic Fox, Samij, Hayate, Gross, Theo, Dragon Tech Master, and Honeybee. And the winner, of course, like we said, again, Sonic Fox took first place. Second place we had Samij with the bomb ass Catwoman.
Yep.
And I think he pulled out a couple other alternates along the way. Yeah, he had Starfire. That's right. That was cool to see her. And third was Hayate with the Crazy Robin.
And Hayate and Samij, man, they should be absolutely proud of themselves.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anybody that made it this far, to be honest, because like just these people alone, heavy hitters, like we said.
Hell yeah. Now,
Shark Pit.
Speaking of heavy hitters, I want to ask y'all something. The heaviest of the heavy hitters. After this performance, is there a doubt in any of y'all's minds that Sonic Fox is the best?
He's the fucking best, bro.
Nope. I mean, until somebody proves otherwise.
Honestly,
if
you go on stage in live TV and say that your match against Slayer was free, bruh.
Now, there were some doubts. There were some doubts, especially Dustin. I'm calling you out, son, because you would not give Sonic Fox his due. When Wonder Chef was like, yo, Sonic Fox is the best. We can compare him to Michael Jordan, to Wayne Gretzky. Sonic Fox, I think, has right now cemented himself as one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time.
He's definitely the winningest
in fighting games. Yeah. There is no one out here that can claim to have achieved what he's achieved. And Daigo before him was like the GOAT. And you know me, I love the Dai God, right? But you got to give it up to this kid, Sonic Fox.
Yeah, man. Give props where it's due, man.
How much did he make so far?
Too much. Close to
almost half a mil, bruh.
Yeah.
For about I would clean say 420K so far in 3 years. That's more than I've made in my entire lifetime. I'm just gonna put that out, bro.
Yeah,
and
I
hustle.
that, man.
I hustle a lot. You know what I'm saying? I haven't cleared that much yet.
Hustling.
You know what I'm saying? I hear that even after the tournament, he had to leave because he said he got class the next morning.
Right.
Yep.
In college, I was making negative $420,000. Right? I think
I think some of us is still in debt after that.
Right. He already paid his college tuition.
Right. I wish, man. Off of video games, that's great,
video
dude.
Games, man.
And also another big thing about this was character variety.
Oh yeah,
everybody in this bitch played somebody different. We saw Green Arrows. We saw fucking Robin, Starfire showed up for the first time. Right. Captain Cold's I think there was even Dr. Fate there.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It's a testament to NetherRealm's balance.
Yep.
We go back and forth on this list, but it's probably one of the more balanced fighting games out there. And speaking of balance, they added a new character that's hopefully going to be balanced. What y'all think about it was a grand reveal after the tournament, wasn't it? It was Raiden.
Yep.
Raiden is the next DLC. Well, let me just hear y'all's thoughts.
I got some shit.
Something about.
Okay. All right. So I
put it
on.
About
this. I got it on stream. Thank you, Derek.
Let them know.
All right.
That was some money exchange.
There's money exchanged numerous times over Raiden. So early on, I thought that Static Shock was going to be in the game.
We all
right?
wanted
We all
it.
thought it.
Yeah.
Then we saw Raiden's silhouette. Now, I was just like, okay, well, if clearly Black Manta's going to be in the game, then
Right.
clearly Raiden is going to be the game. Jet was like, nah, bro, that's just another character wearing the hat. And I'm like, I didn't believe it. So we made a bet. A gentleman's wager, if you will, right? And what was the bet? I said, I bet that was Raiden.
Because the way they were positioned in the silhouettes, like exactly across from Raiden was Black Manta. So I'm putting it together. I'm like, okay, there's Black and then there's Lightning. And I was like, Black Lightning is going to be in the game.
Right.
And that was my synopsis.
And so what happened was Raiden was then announced, and I'm like, give me that money. We put $20 on it, right? $20. Now for us,
Wait, so let me get this straight. Your bet
was that Raiden was in the game. That silhouette.
My
was
bet
Raiden.
was that Black Lightning was in the game.
Right. Now we had not. Black Lightning had not been revealed, but Raiden was. And I'm like, give me that cash because we not Sonic Fox around here. I need that $20. Right? I got bills to pay, so I can keep losing at these games. And then shortly after we see the trailer, and lo and behold,
Black Lightning.
I'm sitting here with this $20 already spent. Right? I thought it was as good as mine. I had to just be like, I have to come up off another $20. So money was exchanged back and forth, and I said I was.
So really, nobody lost.
Nobody
nobody
lost.
lost. It was tied.
Stalemate like fuck.
Yeah.
Well, at least none of y'all are poor.
I'm still poor.
Poorer than
I'm still poor. I spent $20. I had to give him another $20.
Well, that was your fault.
See,
man.
he spent the $20 thinking that he was balling.
Right.
You know
okay.
how you get that extra money?
Well,
Yes.
And you
you
spent that
you
ball. This
fucked
my
up.
balling money. He
Yes.
wouldn't have spent it had he not had it.
Yeah.
But I guess while we're going into Black Lightning, we may as well go ahead and pop onto these announcements, and we'll start with him.
Yeah. Like, what y'all think about him, bruh?
I was excited he was announced.
Yeah.
I was word on puns ecstatic.
Oh God!
Zing!
Shocking, isn't it?
Oh my god.
With the zinger.
But the whole time I was like watching the reveal and watching the trailer, in the back of my head, I'm still going, why is he just not in the game as a fucking character?
Yeah, like
himself?
that made no sense to
And
me.
why
That
is
is
he
that
being
is
getting
the
put in
biggest
that
problem.
back seat like Jon Stewart as a fucking secondary character? As a
Vixen.
skin.
As a POC.
Same
Like
thing
they
with
riding in the
Vixen.
back of the bus, y'all.
Yeah, POC.
Honestly.
Like I honestly, I understand Vixen. I understand Vixen and Cheetah are exactly the same character.
No,
So
they're
they-
not.
No.
They're not. Well, I understand Green Lantern because they're
Okay, Green-
exactly the
yeah,
same
okay,
character.
I see what
You know
you're
what I'm
saying,
saying?
because
Cheetah's a completely
Vixen
different
got her
character.
different animals she could summon.
Right.
But even with Green Lantern,
Green Lantern has
you had
different
Jon
constructs
Stewart.
based on who it
Either
who it
way,
was.
Jon Stewart is probably one of the most honorable Green Lanterns out there. And of course, Hal Jordan already had his shine in Injustice 1. So why not give Jon Stewart his shine in Injustice
We ain't
2?
gonna never see Kyle
Well,
either.
there's a story to it, right? So,
Yeah, Jon Stewart's in Injustice 2 story as well.
what
Bars.
Well, I mean, they got both of them, so.
But the thing is, Jon Stewart is taking a
Taking the
back
back
seat.
seat.
So
Yeah.
here's the problem with Injustice. It's like you get to have fun and customize Hal Jordan, but Jon Stewart got to wear this janky ass old dirty sock of a costume.
Yeah, I didn't
all
like.
you get,
So, do you want Hal taken out?
No. Put him
You
in
want
the-
2 Green Lanterns?
Hell yeah, give me 2 Green Lanterns.
I would posit this though because there's been some heated debate online about this. A lot of people are either very happy or unhappy or a bunch of turncoats because y'all said y'all hated Raiden at first and now y'all all on
loving
Raiden's dick
him.
because of a super. I don't get it. None of y'all are gonna play him. And remember,
Right.
Raiden was not that spectacular in MKX to begin with, so I don't know why the hype is there. Anyway, I digress.
It's because it was
though.
Raiden.
I digress though.
He
But-
should have. I don't think Raiden should have.
He should
I don't-
have
I
been
mean,
in the game.
I'm still
yeah.
pissed that he's in the
You,
game.
I don't
the thing
think
is,
so
you
either.
have 3 lightning characters that are heroes.
If anything, he should have been the fucking skin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
backwards.
It's either should have
That's
been
backwards.
Black Lightning
That's
or
ass
Static
backwards.
as the front runners.
And
Right.
then be like, oh shit, you can play as Raiden as well. Oh shit, that's a nice surprise.
Right,
I didn't want the
yeah.
surprise to be like, hey, here's Raiden. Oh, by the way, you get Black Lightning too.
The funny,
Fuck that.
the funny thing is, you got the MKX. Nah, you got Raiden, who is the front runner. He's not from DC, but you got a DC sitting in the back seat behind the MK character.
I hear what you're saying.
In
I
a
hear what you're
DC
saying.
game.
In a DC
Exactly.
game. That's
That
It
makes
doesn't,
no
it doesn't make
sense.
sense. But
And
I will
and
say
that-
the Super was hype though.
So the super
For me.
was
Wait,
good.
now, you
I
know
thought
what?
it was
Here's
cool.
my
It's
question.
cool as fuck,
So when
bro.
Black Lightning does the super, is he still going to have the MK?
No,
No,
they
it's
don't.
no.
different.
They
It's
changed.
different.
Now
It's
here's
different.
here's where it changes. So Black Lightning is essentially Raiden from MKX. His super, I don't know how to feel about it all the way. So we've seen Raiden's super when he, teleports and you takes you up into the air, the moonlight. There's the MKX signal, right? Into the dragon, Elder Dragon comes down. It's very appropriate. I feel like Sub-Zero could have used a little bit of that kind of love in his super, right? So I'm like, all right, bravo, y'all did a decent job with the character, whatever.
Minus his startup outfit,
and them
one of Prince backup dancers.
He looks like an old Republican.
Yo, wait, real quick, since you say that, Black Lightning fucking looks like Gucci Mane. I'm just gonna say that shit.
Yes. Oh my God.
He looks straight up like Gucci in the face.
Look.
So Gucci, if you was looking for a superhero role,
We just
let them look you up, dog.
Yeah.
He does look like Gucci, man.
He looks like Gucci. But my bad, Mario. Keep going.
No. So when Black Lightning goes up, pretty much the same thing, but except for the DC logo, you get this electric power fist, right? And it flies around and then grabs you and then power fists you down into the ground. And then his ending animation, instead of the dragon, it's the power fist.
Is that a new hashtag? You've been fist? Hashtag.
No.
You can do that if you want to.
I found a joke in there.
But my thing was this, right? There's
that looks so weird to me that Black Lightning is doing the Raiden push.
Yeah.
That looks so weird.
Like it doesn't fit him. It
doesn't.
really doesn't.
It doesn't.
Another thing too, I don't like his suit. The lightning in his suit is not prominent enough. I need them to get like a better shader for that shit because you barely see it until you're close up. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't feel like it was done with enough love. And super wise, right?
I mean, if he was the main character instead of the backup skin, it probably would have had more.
And you would have had gear options.
Exactly. And it would have looked even better.
I feel like there should have either been a second set of gear that was made for the premier skins because the premier skins don't seem premier enough, right? And Black Lightning especially, when he does his super, the screen still flickers like he's going to teleport you somewhere. But you're at the same. Why is that there, right? It just seems so half-assed and haphazard that. But at the same time, I kind of want to play this character because I play Vixen. I don't like Cheetah. Cheetah looks like she came out of a dumpster. But I will play Vixen's same old costume and just not be able to play most of Injustice because I like a character who's it's premier skin. But, Avery, I'm gonna ask you this question because on the heated debate online, Mr. Magic is our resident game designer here. He's got insider info, so this is his craft. A lot of people were trying to justify why Black Lightning was Raiden's skin because they figured the game assets were already there, the combos were already done. All they had to do was put Raiden into this game. Easier time for production costs. And then have him as skin. How do you feel about that?
Laziness.
Straight
up laziness.
Pure laziness.
And then if you think about it, like these probably the same people that complain when you get another game. I don't know, fucking say Street Fighter for example. You get another game, matter of fact, fuck it, I'll say it is. Even Marvel vs. Capcom, because we said this shit ourselves. But if you get a game like that and you essentially recycle quote unquote models and sprites or whatever and animations and bring them into the next game and build a full game out of it, people don't complain about that shit. Or they'll actually do complain and be like, yo, this is pretty much just rehashing the same old shit. We don't want this, but that's okay now.
Yeah. Because of a super, it's okay
because
now.
Of a super.
That's really a lot, and a lot of people on the Injustice, the Test Your Might forums pointed that out. They were like, a lot of y'all turncoat ass motherfuckers just because you got a super on a character you're probably not going to use. And like, it doesn't make any sense. But that's just my 2 cents on the shit. I don't know about y'all.
I think we're pretty. I mean, we've talked about it before. Yeah, this whole podcast is essentially like I can't talk today again.
Reflection.
A reflection of our group chat. So it's essentially we've talked about it, and this is pretty much the general consensus around here. Like it's a little bit mixed feelings, but I mean we're glad to see him, but at the same time he should have been the main character.
Yeah,
exactly.
And Raiden got Hulk Hogan chest. Look at that wrinkly ass pecs. He ain't been in the gym in forever, man. Get this guy out of here.
He ain't been in there since an elder time. Is that
right? Next,
he elderly as fuck. I just kidding.
On some more
anyway.
awesome news.
Yeah, we got to play the
news.
Dragon Ball Fighters beta this past weekend as well, and that shit.
Yes. So please inform me because I was.
Well, first of all, you was fucking up.
Yep.
Yes, I know.
Second of all, you was fucking up, and third of all, you was also fucking up. Anyways,
hey, y'all didn't play Gundam, so y'all was fucking up when Gundam came out.
I mean,
Dragon Ball Fighters. We was at Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Hey, I was still.
We
playing
had
that
a
shit in the
legit-
morning.
Great excuse.
Hey, I still went to Dragon Con. I was playing that shit.
Hey,
Look, how dare you have a life? And
Right.
not play Dragon Ball Z, okay?
but
Darius, what you feel about it?
Oh
you
man.
get-
Okay.
I know this your realm right here. Go ahead.
Yeah. It is a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
I mean, it's a little different. It's a little different. I don't know if y'all. I know you probably know. I don't know if y'all play too many anime fighters, like I guess in the Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue and things like that. But it's a great game. I played every second I could. I mean, it's not that likely now where I'm just like, oh, let me get these 3 hours in. I need it. And then it comes in again like, oh, I'm waiting like 5 seconds. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm in there. Let me get these 3 hours in. I need it.
yeah, it was.
I mean, it's pretty dope. I do like the little online lobby. How, you know, you
Yeah, I
can be
love that,
little
dude. Like
mini-
the little
mini
chibi
Gokus
characters and shit. You just
Yeah,
running around
yeah,
that little
yeah.
hub, I guess.
Right, and y'all just meet up in that little circle,
Yeah.
and everybody's fighting. I mean, that was cool. I did enjoy that.
Did you peep all the other little areas kind of like outside the main center arena? Like there was like areas that had like do not enter signs.
Right.
And one of them was like
later
Roshi's
on.
house and the other
Right.
one looked like something else. I
Well,
wonder
feel
like
that's like the little menu.
you think those would be like the modes or something like that? Like
I don't know.
different
because that
online
looks- that-
modes?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I thought
Roshi's
you were. I
house is
thought
gonna
you were
be
just,
training.
Yeah, that would be the training mode.
That
That makes
tournament
sense.
mode is gonna be ranked. That tournament is gonna be ranked.
Yep,
like,
yep.
come on now. Come on, you know how this is gonna work.
I just love how they did that shit, man. The presentation is nice. Of course, you can expect this from Arc System. Like the music is fucking
The
great.
game looks very. It's entertaining to look at. It's very.
It's like you're
entertaining.
watching the fucking anime almost,
It is. It looks
and the graphics
fucking good. I'm
are
not gonna lie to you.
fucking clean.
Now, my only drawback is, I guess, and maybe there's an option to turn it off. I didn't really get that deep into it. And then there was like buttons that you had to actually map yourself.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Like the teleport button, you had to go in and map that. There was a charge button, you had to go in and map that yourself. That wasn't already on there.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, you didn't.
You
I
can,
have-
there's some
No.
other options toward the end of the list that
Watch
you can
my-
map yourself.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The teleport button. I told you how to do that.
No. Yeah, you can totally do it. I'm just saying you can map it. You can map it to a button. No. We know it's a thing that you can do.
We were trying to figure it out because there were some things that people were doing that we couldn't do, and I
Right.
pressed all the buttons, but it's just like it's like you could map
was
grab to
dual
L1,
buttons,
or you could
right.
just press both the buttons. So it was
Whatever's
several
easier
dual-
for you, pretty much.
Yeah,
I went and mapped it to one button. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes, especially if you're playing on like an arcade stick or something, or even on the pad, like it just maybe the way that you have to push certain buttons just don't feel right. So fucking
Right.
change your buttons. That's
So-
totally fine.
my only, I guess I want to say drawback is because after you play it for a while, you doing your combos and you know you playing somebody else, they're doing their combos, then you start to see different combos, and you're like, how do I do that? Because they have auto combos. Like
Right.
you can tap square and get a combo. You can tap, one, I guess, or whatever you want.
Well,
to
I don't know if that's
Oh,
the
light
same
attack
notation
is
in
light,
this game.
light,
Yeah,
light.
light.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can tap
Light,
light,
medium,
and
and
get a
heavy.
combo, and you can tap medium and get a combo. And so it got to the point where it's like, okay, where in this can I do my own thing?
Well, I think you
know,
can link them together yourself.
All lights link into mediums, all mediums link into heavy. So you can't link a heavy. You can auto combo a heavy into a heavy, but for me, a lot of my combos that I made up were like crouching light, crouching medium, launch heavy, jump up, light, medium, heavy, super.
So
Yeah.
what's the launch button?
Heavy.
It's heavy.
Crouching heavy. Just like Marvel.
Well, it's,
heavy.
yeah,
Yeah, and then
pretty
you
much.
jump up to follow them. It's literally like they took the whole kind of...
Got it.
Versus-
So it's pretty okay.
Yeah, it's kind of Guilty Gearish. I mean,
it's Marvel
Bluish.
Guilty
Yeah,
Gear.
it's
Okay, it's
essentially-
Marvel
yeah,
with
yeah.
Guilty Gear graphics.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
sort of mechanics and music, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
and it's got its own little special mechanics like the teleports and
Right.
the dashes and like being able to go through beam supers. Like I've
Right.
done that a couple of times. Like it's gonna have its own little flavor, and I think
And then there's that rush,
Yep,
Rush
the rush,
button.
yep.
yes, the rush button.
which I was making a lot of people eat Kamehamehas every time they try to do that on me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rush at you now.
Deflecting. Did you get to the deflecting?
Oh yeah.
That was a cool. I did that shit by accident a lot.
I did it. I discovered it.
I was like, wait a minute, what is this shit?
I'm trying to shoot, and he's like waving his hand, like, "Hey, girl." I'm like, I'm trying to shoot, dog. I'm trying to shoot a beam.
Yeah, man. Did you deflect somebody trying to charge at you? You could smack them dead in the face.
Yeah, just smack backhand the shot.
Oh,
backhand. Yes.
See, that's the thing. It was like I wish that it's like every time you play, you're fighting somebody, and they're not finna sit there and let you practice.
No, that's not gonna happen. It's basically just throwing you to the wolves.
You just throwing out there, so you just in there like, man, I'm just gonna start tapping buttons, dog, and see what comes out.
So let me ask y'all this though.
What? One more thing, real quick. I don't know what you're gonna ask.
No,
I may ask you a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Your question. Does anybody have like a team?
That's what I was just about to ask. Look, we was on the same wavelength there like that.
I was like, I'm probably about to ask.
I guess we could just go around.
No, who's your team?
I'll start out, man. I like Cell, Trunks, and Android 18 in that order.
Now, why did you like Cell, Trunks, and Android 18? Give us a little quick little.
I'll let you know why I like everybody individually.
Okay.
I like Cell because he has a regular Kamehameha, and then he has that super big powered up ass Kamehameha that you can just whip out.
Oh yeah.
If somebody is just like in the wrong position.
Okay.
Or you can probably get like light and pop them up and then just busting at them. Or if they're trying to charge at you, man, so many times people tried to rush at me.
Yeah.
And then that it's just cut scene. It just happens. It's just like, and it's like,
death.
Oh, you done fucked up.
Caught your ass.
You done
Catch this beam.
Oh, you thought you was finna do something. So that's why I like Cell. He was dope. He does a lot of damage. He's awesome. Trunks. I like his quarterback attack move when he slashed with the sword.
And
Flash,
does the
you know how
fireball.
he killed Frieza?
Yeah.
That was dope as shit. I love doing that. Android 18. Android 18 is the character, like, surprisingly, I felt like that was my most technical, which she was the one that was my last, if everybody still got his ass kicked and Trunks got his ass kicked, Android 18 came through.
She was your anchor.
Man, yeah, dog, she is, because she was dope. So, here's a little, anybody can do it. It's so simple. There's nothing secret about this. I would, probably start out with Cell, do my little combo, go into a launcher, knock him down, switch out, do a switch air combo, a partner air combo, whatnot. Come out there with Android, get a couple hits in, and then do the quarterback special where she calls out 17. And then they double up on you, knock you in there, and hit you with the blast. Man, that's like half health, dog. I was killing people with that.
It's a pretty ass combo. I think she does it with Krillin too. If he's on the team. If he's on the team, yeah.
That's good, man.
What about you, Mario? What's your team?
You already know who my team was, bro.
I know.
Number one.
You gotta tell them.
Number one.
Gotta be 16, right?
Boy, Frieza.
Frieza?
That's a big surprise.
Frieza is fire.
That is a big surprise.
Frieza is fire.
First of all, I haven't posted it up because we have another combo video. We were playing, when I found out I liked Frieza, was I would do his auto combo into the grab, and he would squeeze you, jump into the air, beat you down, knock you into the ground. With the tail, and then I would do his death ball super.
Yep,
death ball super. If I did it early, it would combo you all the way down into the ground. If I did it late, it would go down to the ground and blow you up off screen. You can't see yourself, and I could launch 5 of them in the air.
As long as you got the meter.
Death
Mario
ball,
was just like fucking throwing all kinds of death balls at people.
But so you can continuously spam death balls?
Yes.
They're going to fix that.
They're probably patching.
I could spam death balls like I was shooting regular Hadoukens, and the problem is that meter was so easy to get in the game.
Yes!
It
was. You dash and get meter. You know where to get that from? Guilty Gear. You walk, you get meter for walking towards someone.
That's
if
actually
you
very
back up
interesting.
too much in Guilty Gear, I don't know about here. In Guilty Gear, if you back up too much, if you're being too defensive, your defense goes down. So once they finally break your defense, you damn near die.
I don't know if they'll add
game
that,
mechanics
but
are
they added some mechanics in there. The second one was just somebody else kind of
aggressive.
I was just kind of messing with him just because I liked the character Piccolo. I wasn't that good with him. I didn't really.
He's got some strange little quirks, like the stretchy arms have like particular angles that they aim at. Like they're mostly diagonals. I think, can you aim them?
Well, the one in the air is always 45 degrees down. It's a command grab, so like you can grab somebody, and the one that's standing is always straight.
Right.
And then he had the lightning, which was way faster. So I had lightning into grab into combo starter. And towards the end, I kind of knew what I had to do: knock you down, launch the orb, then do his cross up and force you to
that slow ass orb that homes on you. I don't know how to get around that.
It's sort of like
unless I guess shoot a beam.
You gotta shoot.
Yeah, you gotta shoot it.
You think to use it at full screen, but when he knocks you down, you land, do it, and then immediately do one of his teleport moves, and it's a 50-50.
It's like a setup. It's a setup
overhead, atop, or he's gonna do the one where he dashes behind. But the orb is always in front of you, forcing you to have to eat that. And that's what his mix-up game was. And it was okay, successful.
So we got Frieza Piccolo.
Yeah.
And then 16?
Then the GOAT! Oh my God. Boy, Android 16, I will tell you, right?
I seen that. So that was you.
That was me, yeah.
Damn.
I was playing against somebody, and I didn't know all this fancy tagging out, and I was getting my ass worked. It was 3 against 1. It was like some professional Dragon Ball Z ass whooping. And I came out on the scene with Android 16 against 3 very healthy characters, and the first character got mopped.
You know what? Really quick, before you even get to that, when I was watching the video, I was like, halfway through, I was like, why did he post himself losing? I was like, what's the point of this? He was like, y'all need to look at this. I'm like, he's losing. Like, there's no, like, why did he post this? And I'm looking, and he's starting to make a comeback, and I'm like, nah, dog, there's no way. He ain't, nah, he didn't, he didn't. But I'm going to let you finish.
I go in here, right? Because I couldn't grab any of his characters. He was so fast. Once I got my man palms on that motherfucker. Yo, the scoop slams, the pile drivers,
yeah,
the
he was
suplexes.
fucking destroying motherfuckers. He's like a wrestler for real.
Bruh, the highlight of it was I
did that ground.
Bruh, I did my aerial rave combo, and I caught him on something I knew he was not prepared for. Android 16 has a suicide move, right? Where he will do a long-range command grab and blow himself up and you up. It guarantees you to take out a character. But Mario, day one, an hour into it, I was like, I'm on some pro-level shit. I'm going to activate X Factor, which replenishes your health at an astonishing rate. Do the combo that does more damage now. Blew up his second character. He comes back in with a damn near healthy Android 16 or whoever the fuck I demolished. But I already was, by the time it said fight, my health was already back up to full, and I was like, let the games begin. Just enough for an aerial rave combo into level 3 super, blew up the stage
Hell Flash.
twice. Hell Flash, bro. Put the fucking ankles on. It was great. Android 16, bro.
I was like,
it was pretty hyped to watch,
slamming
man.
him into the ground multiple times.
Like, I swear,
in the fuck.
Yeah, just watching grapplers go at it, period, is always epic as fuck. Because as soon as you get snatched up,
they make the grabs feel really.
They
good
feel heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has weight to it. It's not just like, oh, he threw that motherfucker again. Like, when you got slammed by 16, you got slammed by 16. Like, the ground shattered, the fucking screen shook. There was sparks and shit. Like, it was great. I could hear bones breaking and shit. It was gross.
What about you, Jack? Who's your team?
So I wanted to like try and start with like 18 and Krillin and stuff, just because I love 18 and Krillin. But
oh, you love their relationship.
Just in general, I've always been a fan of Krillin. But
T-ball head.
Right. So for me, I think I started with Frieza. This is what it ended up being. Started with Frieza. Then Cell, and then my anchor was Trunks.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just always seem to mount comebacks with Trunks. He's fast. His projectile game is ridiculous.
He got an overhead.
He's got an overhead, just like the forward medium attack. Yeah. He's just fucking fun, man. Cause like Trunks, when he popped on the scene in like the anime, he was the cool character, right?
He's
and
always been cool.
It translates fucking here, like when Darius was talking about he's doing like his quarter circle back. I forget if it's like
the quarter circle forward with the Frieza.
Yeah, that shit. The shit that he killed, like what was the Metal Freezer from?
Yeah,
Metal Freezer.
That was fucking ridiculous. And like shouts to this
when
game.
you killed somebody with that?
Yeah,
and they flew off in the mountain.
Exactly.
I was like, oh my
That's
God.
another cool thing about this game is like when you kill somebody with like a super attack, they fucking blow through the stage and the stage changes and shit. And
how many times y'all did those destruction finishes when you blow up like half
and knock somebody into a building, like blow a planet
They
up?
had different ones. I was surprised by the variety, and this is still the beta.
Depending on
this
which
is
stage
still
you
the
are
beta.
on.
Yeah, and
even
what
if
movie
you
did?
do like the Kamehameha, then they'll show the Earth, and they'll show the Kamehameha blowing off, and then there's another stage when you do the Kamehameha, it just shows from a background.
Yeah,
and it's a big ass Kamehameha. You like, damn.
Yeah, man. I feel like there's more good stuff to come.
Oh, one more. I only seen this one time. I don't even know if y'all seen this one. I did a finisher, and it knocked the character through like 5 mountains, right?
Oh, and then you jump on the side.
Yeah, and then the other character just come in like, oh, you fucked up. I'm finna avenge my homie.
Bruh.
Like, it didn't come in like how they normally transition to the next fight, like, oh,
with
clash,
the clash in the
and flip
forearms,
down. It was like, he just followed them.
Yeah.
And they just landed like, all right, now you got to fight me now.
It's almost
that
as
was
if
so dope.
that battle finished and we on the next battle.
Right.
And another thing too, when you guys block beams in there, they knock them into the background and blow up shit in the background.
I didn't catch that.
Yes,
I was too busy trying to figure shit out. Like,
every time you reflect a beam, it knocks into the background and
even
blows
the small
up.
shits.
Even the big ones, it'll knock shit into the background. You see
Attention to
it
detail
blow up.
on
I was just
that.
about to
Yeah,
say,
that's pretty dope.
that's
Kamehameha.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
bro.
didn't even seen that.
I
That's pretty
don't
dope.
know the way the Kamehameha might have went through me.
Maybe
I remember it was like
maybe the
key
smaller
blast.
ones.
the
Yeah.
key blast, the key blast.
okay,
Because I
yeah.
did it to Krillin shits, and I'm like, this nigga just grew up a mountain in the background. But like,
No,
I
I
said,
didn't catch
it's
that.
good, man. More good stuff to come from there.
Jet, did you get a chance to play real quick?
I did not. I was still sick.
Oh
I
Oh.
yeah. Yeah.
I was lit down.
Well,
You should've
I'm
died
sure they'll
playing.
probably do another beta.
I hope so.
Cause
Hopefully it's open this time.
yeah, well, the
Right.
thing is, on PlayStation you had to do the
It's
sign
open
up
for
thing,
Xbox.
right? But on Xbox, it was you could just go to the inside and
man,
get
you know, I
it.
got 3 denials. I registered 3 emails for that baby.
Wow.
They
They
probably
said,
caught
"Look
your
back,
ass."
we're back. They were like,
Jet,
no,
You should write them. You should write them a letter.
You know what? Jet should write more angry letters.
You should write more angry letters.
I think whenever Jet writes an angry letter, we're gonna read it here on the podcast to let these people know.
It'd be like the one
Oh yeah, you gonna
Riley.
add music.
It'll be like the one Riley wrote fucking Santa and Boondocks
Hell
and shit.
yeah!
Yes.
That shit was so fucking funny, dog.
Man, so what's up with that Marvel's Capcom?
Boom.
It's out now.
It's out now.
no,
Wait,
wait,
hold on.
you
Chill
jumping
out,
the
chill
gun.
out.
You jumping the gun.
We
You jumping the
gotta
gun.
at least talk about the game.
No. We're jumping the gun.
What are we
jumping
skipping?
the gun. What about T and Yamcha and Android 21?
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
I forgot about
We'll
them.
get into that in a second because I
Okay.
got another bit of news.
Okay, we're
but
going-
we'll
okay.
probably hear about
And we
that.
want to
in a little
boo
bit.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Boom.
All right, stop.
Okay, now that that's out of the way.
Stop. Because they're the only 2 that's booing.
Well, because like the thing is,
Wait. I just Jet, why are you booing right now? Why are you booing?
This game's stupid.
Okay, why is the game stupid?
We talked about it several times.
No, why is game
Listen
stupid?
to podcast episodes 1 through 5.
yeah, I mean, we pretty much glossed over that a few times.
we've talked about our
But
disappointments
we-
with the game.
Fuck that. We've talked about that plenty of times. What's changed? What does the game look like now? We haven't bought it ourselves, right? I was gonna
Yeah, we
redbox
just
that
shat
bitch
on it,
maybe.
then we just keep shitting on it.
But like, I've been watching people play the game, and it looks
And it
like
looks
it
kinda-
looks like
it
they're
looks-
having fun.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's not like, again, we've already expressed our grievances, blah blah blah. It's not the time for that. The game is out. You know what I'm saying?
and I always said I want the game to be great. Okay,
And I mean, that just
want-
goes back to what
I
we
want-
said, talking about what James Chin said about you don't want to fight a game to fail. You know what I mean? You want the shits to succeed. And we know, I will say this, from Street Fighter to this game,
for half price, I guess.
I think this is a step in the right direction as far as like actually making a complete package for a game, as far as like modes and all that other kind of shit.
Right,
But
they made a game.
there's still a good. I mean, again, I haven't bought it. We'll see if I redbox this shit or not. But like, it still kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. Like, again, we've talked about this, but as far as I can tell, like, you know, there's been a lot of hype so far. I actually just got finished watching NLBC. They were playing, of course, Yipes is in there doing the Yipes thing. But I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm willing to try it, but I'm not gonna pay full price for it.
Exactly.
Well, because
That's
I don't
where
know.
I'm in. That's where
And
I'm
then there was another thing that happened around this game about the collector's edition, which was one of the things that they had announced like at the
Sorry, I
very
didn't mean to
beginning. It
call
was
fire.
like, oh shit, like this is awesome. We get these infinity stones, we get these statues, and apparently when the shit comes out, and
Get these Easter eggs.
they look like the fucking plastic eggs that your grandma put like fucking
The
Tootsie
Easter
Rolls
basket, like shit.
and them nasty little strawberry candies and shit in. They look like them fucking plastic eggs. Like, are you
We
serious?
cosplayers, we could have made them shits ourselves for
Like,
free.
are you serious?
Full free.
That's why I don't buy.
And this was like a $200-something package,
Oh, hell
or close
no.
to it,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
no, it was 200, bro.
Oh, that didn't
Like,
come with the
come on.
$89 shit?
No.
No.
Oh,
What you
hell
think you
no.
get for $89?
Nah, this was like the.
fucking Easter eggs, man. Why can't I get that?
No, because
Look,
you need $200.
I'll make you
Oh,
a box
hell
with
no.
some Easter eggs in it. Shit. Well, you just gotta wait till like April, or maybe after April when them shits go on sale or something.
I'll tell y'all why I'm not hyped for the game. I'm glad it's out. I'm glad people are having fun with it. No one on that roster interests me to play.
No one.
Me neither.
Honestly,
That's another thing.
No one.
And again, I think that's
No
like
one.
one of the biggest
Except
gripes.
the DLC. I'm not about to buy a game just for
Okay.
DLC
DLC.
content. That's fucking retarded.
That's like the whole Destiny bullshit all over
and that's
again.
why it's fuck Destiny 2.
Like my thing is this: they brought back a lot of characters I didn't play from the last game. Like
Yeah.
90% of the roster are people I did
Not
not
to
play in
rehash
the last
content.
game.
It's like
And
stupid.
so I'm like, then you want to tell me that who was the last character? Black Widow? Who the fuck wants to play
yeah.
with Black
Yeah.
Widow?
I
They
would
were supposed to
expect
be
like them to do three
three and
Marvel
three,
characters
yeah.
and 3 Capcom characters, but it's fucking Black Widow.
Bruh.
2 and 4.
No rival schools characters in a
Yeah.
Capcom game?
Bruh.
Yeah.
My voice had to get high, son. Like, that is how serious this is. Who the fuck wants to play with Black Widow? A non-superpowered regular lady
Something.
with fighting game moves like.
I mean, Batman ain't got powers.
but still, Batman's cool though. But if
I mean,
Batman is
Widow
Batman,
is cool too.
Gadgets.
Right.
He got
Like,
that damn jump too.
don't play
Yeah,
like
annoying ass
number
shit.
one. Like I'm glad that
There's some
there's
conspiracy
a
going
female
on with this
character in the game.
There's some
Number one.
conspiracy going on with this game.
What's that?
Conspiracy.
What
What's
the-
that?
I'm just saying.
Fill us in. Fill us in.
Just okay. The amount of fan service that people, man, we want this person. You gotta put this person in, and it's like you give us people that nobody asked for. That's conspiracy, dog. Like, why are you like? Do you want this game to fail, or like, what are you trying to do? Are you guys promoting? I mean, of course, you're promoting Marvel in the movies and shit like that, but it's like the movies versus the game. It's like they're trying to combine, I guess, a movie franchise and the game franchise together.
Well, it's
Something like
essentially like a ploy to promote the cinematic universe in a sense, because that's
Yeah.
what all the Marvel characters came from. They can't use X-Men characters because
So
of
fuck the
contracts. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily. I mean, I'm sure it's more to it than that, because again, contractual shit is totally a thing, right?
I
That's
know,
why
that's
we
why I
can't
say this-
get the movies
Right.
that we want for real. So, like, understandably so, but like, at the end of the day, these big companies don't give a fuck about all that.
Yeah,
they want
call
they want the
shots.
ducats. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's like what Capcom is trying to do, but they are in cahoots with Marvel for this particular project. So they also have to think about that shit. But moving on.
Yeah, for me, it's like a Kingdom Hearts thing, man. It's
Yeah.
a great game, but I don't like Goofy, so I'm never gonna play that.
Yeah.
Right?
Motherfucker,
Marvel-
heal
Wow.
me. Heal me,
Marvel
goddammit.
versus Capcom
You'll get
can
so
be
much
great.
flack.
I mean, it can be great. I'm not saying the game may not, because the community can take a terrible game and make it a good
Yeah,
one,
of course.
right?
Yeah.
If anybody can make this game good, it's Yipes. He gonna be able to bring the hype to it. He gonna be clowning on people. It's gonna be great. I may watch it, right? But I'm just not interested in playing. And it's a $60 investment where I can play it to
Yeah,
another
I just
game.
rather
Yeah,
not.
no, I'm not paying $60.
I played Destiny before I played Marvel.
Speaking of games, though,
Aw, you lying.
Because I got friends I'll play Destiny with and we'll enjoy it, right? In Marvel, I will not enjoy the game.
Because you don't want to play with none of the characters.
No,
It's like,
one, I don't want to play with none of the characters, and I didn't like Marvel's fighting system.
I don't really like it.
I
It's too
like
much.
having a combo being done on me so long that I could put the game down, take a shit, come back, and it's still not done. There's no, I just don't like it. And
I believe you had said that at one point in time.
Ice Cold Crusher.
Oh, what?
Darius.
Oh, what? The combos being too long?
Yes.
nobody wants to sit there and just give you
I mean,
that.
I don't
Exactly.
disagree.
Oh, it's just fucking retarded.
I don't disagree. I mean, there's things about the game that I like and things about it that I don't like. I mean, I love the fact that they put Jeddah on it. I've been waiting on Jeddah to be in a crossover fighting game forever. Black Panther, I mean, that's DLC, but he's still in there.
Right.
I mean,
No. That doesn't
But-
justify it. No. Try again.
hell, Black Lightning is DLC.
Kind of.
And he was disappointment.
Yeah.
But the rest of
And
the
he's
game
a
was awesome.
disappointment.
Right.
The
Exactly.
rest of the game was
All
awesome.
the other
Yeah.
characters I want to play.
Right.
And learn.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's go to the next.
We got more news to get to, but real quick, Tokyo Game Show is actually this weekend. It starts not weekend, but it starts tomorrow.
Hey.
Tomorrow being Thursday, the 21st, right? Is it
Yeah.
21st?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll keep
Tokyo
an eye
Game
out
Show
on
is
that.
this week, so we definitely might have some news, and that's why I wanted to save the new character thing, because
Okay.
this Tokyo Game Show, obviously Dragon Ball is an anime,
right,
manga,
right.
blah blah blah. We could potentially get information about the new characters that we got information on.
Videos about these dudes. 'Cause
Yeah,
what I want to
gameplay.
see is I want to see it because TN.
Wait, who are these characters first?
Well,
we got Android 21.
Android 21, which is a brand new
Brand new
character.
Brand new character
first
just
story.
for this game, right?
That Akira Toriyama just made for this thing. Shout outs to the
Yeah,
man.
yes,
Right.
I need
That's
another
support.
woman character.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
saying that. We need
Right.
more women in the game.
All right,
Boom.
next we've got
I think
Tien.
Tien. Now, Tien, particular thing about Tien, for
Super
those real
Tien.
fans, this is Tien from Super. So, For people in this room who haven't seen what Tien and Super can do, I'm not going to spoil anything. But for the people who have seen what Tien's new technique is, I hope that makes it into the game. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
You
about.
talking about the?
I'm already excited. Look, don't do this to me. Man. Don't do this to me, all right? Look, just give me time. Y'all know I suck at watching stuff, all right?
And then
Just,
you got Yamcha.
Spoilers.
And then you got Yamcha.
my guy, I don't give a
And
fuck
then
what
this is
nobody
Yamcha.
says. No.
You like Yamcha?
Fuck yeah, I do. You a goddamn lie. If you saying that Yamcha wasn't cool before all the Saiyans got there, Wolfang Fist, you can't tell me Wolfang Fist wasn't a hype ass movie. Get the fuck out of here. The only thing that made Yamcha not cool is the fact the Saiyans got here. That's it.
No, it's not the
if that wasn't the case,
Saiyans didn't make Yamcha uncool.
They put him in that hole.
The Cybermen made
They put him in that ditch.
I'm sorry, that picture is never not going to be funny.
Cybermen
Like,
made him uncool. He
but-
died to a minion.
Look, I hope when you beat Yamcha, he's in a crater. If they put that,
if they did that would be hype as fuck.
Man,
But I would put Yamcha on my team. Just
I'll buy the
saying.
game
but
twice for y'all, just to see that. Like,
Tokyo
But
Game Show
I
is
ain't gonna lie, I
coming.
understand. Yamcha got
He's
swag.
cool, man.
He got swag. He was cool. He
But
said-
yeah, Tokyo Game Show is coming. We'll keep an eye on that because there'll probably be a lot of fucking news for that. Next up, as we know, Ark is developing a fighting game that we've been keeping up with. Same people that did the Street Fighter EX series. We know that they just recently revealed another trailer prior to Tokyo Game Show, which showcased maybe about 3 seconds of Alan Snyder's gameplay. It was just a teaser. Maybe we'll get some more. We don't know. So we'll keep an eye on that. But this is something that's interesting that happened. So, Fortnite.
oh,
Have y'all heard of this game?
yes.
I don't know nothing about Fortnite, but I know about this.
I don't know much about the game, but apparently, and this goes back to another topic that just keeps popping up, it's crossplay. So apparently what happened was, somehow there was like a quiet little update that allowed Fortnite to allow cross-platform play between PS4 users and Xbox One users.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently this was all by accident. Mm-hmm. So my question is it really that simple to do this shit?
It is.
yeah, man, it's about
It
money,
is.
dog.
Now, and here's what it's about. So there's been some development in that, and I was following this earlier. They had up until recently had no feedback from the major companies
Right.
involved. And finally, somebody, I guess, on Twitter hit up somebody, the head of Xbox or whatever, and he was like, "I wish it would have stayed." That was his official response. They should have let it rock. Developers have the ability to make everything cross-platform. It's probably
Now,
already coded.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you think they're coding into this?
It's
coding them
already-
in as like a foresight, pretty much.
Now, the reason why it's already coded in there because it's probably easier to do that up front than do that in hindsight.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the reason why it's not gone through is all a political thing. Somebody from the marketing team at PlayStation actually came up in there and said that it's an actual discussion they need to have with their shareholders
Right.
and PlayStation, and that's something that they have not even brought up in meetings yet.
Sheesh.
That's
so,
how far away it is from
again,
PlayStation.
it's just back to the money, I guess.
And then PlayStation has no real reason to allow crossplay because they're sitting on the top of the console wars as it stands right now, and everyone else stands to benefit more from it
Right.
than PlayStation does. So they're going to keep a tight lip, and it sucks for the PlayStation fans who have friends who play games on Xbox because, you know, I have friends who play Destiny on Xbox, and I would get the game.
Because they're idiots.
You know, but like
Anyone playing
mad
Destiny,
shade.
that's not
God.
an Xbox diss. That's anybody playing Destiny. Fuck you.
well, I mean,
Damn.
so people having fun, like everybody
They're
in
not
their jobs
having fun. They're complaining. I've had several gamers who were into Destiny 1 hardcore complaining that this is the same rehashed shit.
But a lot of my people there at work,
Man,
none of them have
same.
complained.
I
They're
guess
all,
it just
Yeah,
depends
they're
on
all
what you're
psyched about
looking
it,
for.
too.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
all.
I don't like the
happy.
game
It's
though.
a couple new
I know
colorful
that
little
for damn
boots.
Hey,
sure.
man, whatever floats your boat,
Yeah,
man.
man. If people like Destiny 1 for what it was, they pretty much got more of
And
what it
getting your
was.
pocket milk? Hell yeah.
But I mean,
All
it
power to
happens.
you.
I mean, everybody has
Power
their
to the player.
everybody has their grievances with Destiny or what they like. But for the people who like it, they love it. You know, I've heard no complaints from the people who love it.
Yeah.
But for the people who don't like what they got, if they were expecting more of an expansion, then it's a major disappointment.
Yeah, of
because
course.
this was an opportunity for Destiny 2 to deliver on what they originally promised on, but they didn't expand on it. They just kind of gave you Destiny 1, the remix.
That's Ubisoft for you.
You know, but yeah, no,
That's
free the crossplay, guys.
Please, I think I mean, I think it can only really benefit gaming in general. Like, people are just gonna buy this shit up anyways. And I understand that sometimes there's like a lot of red tape and political shit and blah blah blah, but I think it'd be good for us. But moving on.
Speaking of PlayStation and milking our pockets.
Yeah, man. So apparently we've already been, and I'm not exactly too sure about these sources. They, there are articles from certain websites, blah blah blah. But apparently there's been news of the confirmation of the PS5 being revealed sometime next year. And I mean, I guess that's cool. I guess it's just kind of on the tail end of like, Xbox releasing the Xbox One X, blah, blah, blah. And then, PlayStation pretty much trying to make something to one up that in a sense. So my question is, how does this make y'all feel about like the future of console gaming? Because like we've seen, especially in recent years, like people just people release multiple versions of a console in one like season.
I honestly feel like it's going to turn into like how cell phones are right now.
Kind of oversaturated in a sense.
So
So
like on some iPhone shit. Right now?
Exactly.
They just keep giving you the same shit. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know where they can go from here.
It's virtual reality. 3D is the
they
next
got
step,
it right
and
now.
That's the thing. That's supposed to be what the next console is. Like it's just coming with virtual reality experience in your house,
Yeah.
where to the point. Just hologram is the next move.
VR.
basically.
Right.
We
We're trying to put
we
you
have
in this motherfucker.
VR already. Hologram
VR
in your
flopped.
home without the fucking
didn't
mask.
necessarily
It didn't
and
flop.
It didn't
everything.
flop.
Get a lot of
No.
Here's the thing about VR. We'll have to have a whole conversation.
Yeah, we have to talk about
this.
this
but
in
Here's
depth.
the thing about VR. VR didn't flop. VR hasn't started yet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
They're
still very
still-
new. We
yeah,
just
they're
now
still-
have the hardware.
Yeah.
Working out the kinks.
Basically,
Yeah.
for all those people who were interested in VR and just found out about it, basically what happened was people found out the concept of VR. They had some really good working prototypes, and every advertiser and marketer and writer needed to just flood the market every day with this new thing in VR, this new thing in VR.
Right,
and
right.
the people who were developing in VR are like, yo, this is 10 years away. But they basically advertise it is here now. Now, what we have for VR right now, because I still have new VR experiences. Esports have already gotten into VR. It's just that it's out of reach for most normal people.
Right.
One, for a quality VR experience. And two, even PlayStation is playing it safe with VR. Everyone who's invested in this knows that the hardware required for that experience that they promised isn't here yet.
Right.
So it kind of like
it's not ready.
It's not ready. It's not.
It's still a new
Absolutely
technology
not.
for
It's
sure.
absolutely way ahead of its
It's
time.
like when we first got 3D printers.
We will see it come back. Like
Yeah.
3D printers were promised to be the next big step, but right now it's only really useful to a certain amount of people.
But at some point, it's going to be in everybody's fucking house.
Pretty much. Once
Just
it's
like
cheaper.
flat screens, like any kind of technology
Yeah.
needs to build up first. But
Yeah. But the PS5, here's how I feel about this. Now, I have a PC, and I've experienced PC gaming, and every argument for a console person will, it's cheaper to get a console. Pretty soon, it's not going to be.
yeah, because you're
every-
shelling out like what, $500 every few
Exactly.
months because
Yeah.
somebody wants to
Oh,
be like,
every
we
few
can make this bigger and better now.
Do you think this what's his name? Xbox One X is going to just be $500?
I mean, that's what they said.
Nah, bro.
That's what they told you up front.
Yeah, because
But it's probably you got to buy accessories.
You're gonna need that extra
You
controller.
got to get the extra controller.
You're gonna
You
need
got to
that
buy the
fight stick.
game.
You're going to need the games.
You're gonna need that new fight stick. That
If
new fight stick's
if
gonna
they're
let you
actually trying to push a Connect or anything VR with that,
you're gonna need that peripheral.
if they actually release HoloLens for everybody, that
Right.
like it's
and it's like PlayStation. You just came out with the PS4 Pro,
right.
right?
Sit your ass down.
Which I have the
Please.
luxury of
Like,
having.
let somebody.
it's working
Like the
fine,
shit has
yeah.
to stew. Like you remember back in the day when we had a fucking console,
We had
and
the
we had that
Xbox
shit
and
forever.
PlayStation.
Yeah, that shit
What
was
was
like
that,
10
5,
years.
6, 8 years?
Like
before
what?
we
It was
got
like
the
you would get a
No,
console.
I think it was 10. I
It was
think
10?
I
Yeah,
think it was 10.
you
yeah.
get a console, and then maybe
Is
like
that
maybe
the
a few
golden-
years
is that
down the road you
golden
get a
age
slim
of gaming
version.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Before all the DLC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, goddamn.
yeah.
You would get a regular one, and you get a slim one, and
Yeah.
that's it.
That was it.
Boom.
That was it.
Boom.
And here's the thing: the PS4 Pro is supporting technology as far as TVs go that a lot of people don't have in their house yet.
I ain't got a
don't
little
have
4K
an
TV.
HDR
Like I have a 4K TV, but it's not HDR compatible, so I can't even use that.
I can't even make use of this current system. Yet y'all want to put the PS5 on me?
Y'all have to let people
Exactly.
catch up first.
As a fighting game player, How long are my fighting? My fighting games are done now. I have to rebuy these on PS5.
Yeah,
the fuck
pretty
outta
much.
here.
It's too much. You're shelling out too much money too soon, which I don't know. It could push more people to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking save up the money and buy a PC. At least I ain't gotta buy a console.
A lot of the games that are coming out on the
like that's what's
consoles
gonna push
are on
people to.
PC, and it's good. I feel like this is giving people who have PCs more credibility for their spending decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
really what it boils down
I
to.
totally
Absolutely.
think that could be a thing.
Yeah.
But moving on, Final Fantasy 9 for all you RPG fans. I know Darius fucking loves RPGs.
Yes, sir.
He was cussing at us after we recorded the last episode because there was so much shit we ain't played. But Final Fantasy 9 is now available on the PS4. So if you're a fan, go get that shit.
Look, me, Zidane, you know what I'm saying, and my boy Red, Amaranth Red, we already went through Final Fantasy 9.
My boy with the locks.
Yeah,
The red
yeah.
locks.
Hell yeah, the
Oh.
monk with the claw. Come
Yeah.
on now. That's the coolest. I wanted
That's
my
dope.
dreads to be just like
Look,
his.
this is the best part though. The shit is actually on sale, like for the initial until the 26th.
Is
so
it a remastered version or they just ported
Is
it
it-
over?
it's got enhanced graphics, I think.
And
That's what
It
they
was,
said.
It was kind of like
they
2D-ish when you was walking through
right.
the world.
They
like,
said enhanced graphics and new features. I don't necessarily know what all
here's the
those
thing. The only
entail,
thing they could
but
have enhanced is the actual combat graphics. So they were pretty, but the worlds that you were in were just beautifully done
really,
back in the day.
see, that's the one I didn't play. I
well,
played
at
a
least
little bit of
that's how
7.
they looked to you back then, because I mean, I thought
I love the hand-drawn kind of
because
illustration.
Tekken
effect.
3 was really shit to me when it came out. I was like, this shit look real.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right. You're right.
hell. Fucking Battletoads is real as
Right,
shit.
that shit look
You just
real.
never fucking know.
You
Yeah.
go back and play Tekken 3 now. What the fuck is this? Nigga, I'm fighting squares, man.
Pretty
You
much.
ain't
All
fucking
right.
with that.
All right. Well,
Monster Hunter World.
I'm hype. I don't know about you guys.
I know you played a lot of
I
Monster
haven't.
Hunter.
Okay, now that is one franchise I didn't break.
You
Me
know
either.
what? I think I may just jump into it.
I think this game could bring a lot of people into it because
I
it's
think
been mainly
Is it,
on
like,
like
is it an
jump into
MMO?
So Monster Hunter.
You got, yeah. You
it's
gotta explain
it's
that.
mainly been on handhelds, right? Like
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
on
essentially
handheld.
PSP,
Yes.
3DS, shit like
Yeah.
that.
So Monster Hunter is an action game, right? I wouldn't even say action RPG, but it's an action game. If you like boss battles, it's
Okay.
essentially a boss battle game.
That is
From
my
day
type
one,
of game.
From level 1, you are fighting bosses, and it is how big and bad the bosses can get. If you were a Final Fantasy person and you like to build the Chimera, y'all know when you can get to a point in stage where you can just use the monster part. If you were that kind of person who's like, I don't think this boss shit is hard enough, I need it harder, that's Monster Hunter. But now you can co-op it, and it's like free roam. Everybody
gonna
gets
be
to
big,
pick their
man.
type of weapon that they want to use, right? And basically, you go out. Let's say Jacoby picks up sword. I'm gonna pick up the charge axe because I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? And one of you guys picks up the hammer. We could go out as a unit, and all you're doing, there's really not much of a story to it. You're just going out
And just beating up shit.
and hunting monsters. And what happens is it's a lot of replayability because you beat the monster for the quest to get your rewards or whatever, but you'll see somebody walking in from a quest with entire
And be
armor and
blinged out.
weapon
Yeah.
that
Blinged
looks like
out.
that monster you just killed. And it's like, oh, we got to kill the monster? No, you got to kill the monster and cut his tail off to get the item that comes from his tail. Break its horn to get the horn, and those materials are then used to craft the
Okay,
armor.
now you sound
Yeah,
like
you
Final
sold. You
Fantasy,
sold.
cool.
You sold
15.
me.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is there are elemental attacks that hurt monsters more, types of weapons, like blunt damage. Like it gets, and then what happens is you get to the point where you can't just run up in there and brute force a monster. Now you guys have to have a team of people with specific weapons.
Right.
So like I have the insect glaive, which is my favorite weapon, which is a staff with a spear and a bug. I literally have to go around hitting the monster in different parts to get different saps to turn Super Saiyan. You guys have to down that monster, right? So I can jump on its head, hold it down, and then we all get to beat it. Like, it's strategy, and I love that game. And now the game has super, super amazing graphics, way more complexity,
And it's
weapon
available to
systems.
more people.
And it's available to a lot more people. I'm excited for the game.
I think it'll be dope. And they have a special version of the PlayStation coming
I
out
am
too.
officially sold on that game.
You buying the PlayStation?
It's hard, man.
You getting a whole new console?
I already got the whole new
there is a
console.
trailer. They do have a brand new trailer out there. They have several trailers for it now, and it's pretty spectacular.
I think the new one's gonna be at Tokyo Game Show too.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you start hunting little baby raptors, and eventually you're fighting
Little
small
bit. Okay,
himself.
so the baby raptors are They are the most. So it's not always boss.
No, when you drop into a world, it's inhabited by creatures. You know, you can hunt them. You know, get little items, collect little berries and bushes. But in that world is roaming a boss.
Okay.
You find him, and sometimes the boss, you have to find him, and the missions they used to be timed anyway. When you find him, and let's say you get him down to a certain health, but you can't kill him, you can't catch, because this boss attacks, so you're not just, when he hits, you can't tell where he's hitting. He's going to swipe his tail and hit all of y'all, knock y'all off stages and shit.
Right.
So is it one of those kind of, so how responsive is the controls? What are the mechanics like? Is it like on one of those slash at the monster, it looks like I hit it, but it's gonna say that I missed anyway?
No.
Or is it responsive like on a Devil May Cry?
It's like on a Devil May Cry type of thing. You're not turn-based. You have to walk up to that monster and physically hit him on the toe. But
Just
it's not
toe.
going to happen because the AI is programmed. Like, if you fight a dragon, he will sling his whole body to the left if he gets hit from the left. He will fire breathe from the left while swinging with his tail from the right. And you cannot tell where this monster is going to come from. So you have to hunt them and learn their attack patterns and abilities, and then you have to act accordingly. And the controls aren't so like easy and loosey-goosey where you're going to be doing 50-hit combos. You're going to have to be very technical with this.
Key question: can you dodge roll?
Yes.
Yes! I'm sold. That's all I needed.
Dodge roll is
I just
there,
need a way to not get hit.
But the dodge roll is not spammable. So if you dodge roll,
There's
and
stamina attached to it, right?
No, I don't think there was stamina
just
attached to it. It's just you have invincibility frames, but it's like you dodge roll, right? And then there's a little recovery. If that monster's swiping again on recovery, or if you're unfortunate enough to fight a dual monster battle, which there are, and there's a dragon fire overhead and a lightning tiger, and that lightning tiger is zipping around, and that dragon's breathing down fire, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to avoid that.
My last question about this game is if you can compare the mechanics of that game to any. You said it's an adventure. It's an action game.
Yeah. It's not a turn-based RPG. You're actually it's real time, right? So we're all running around this monster, and it's just you ever fought any other monster in any game, and you
I mean, that's like that. You know, you got Onimusha. What's the game?
Bloodborne, Dark Souls.
Neo.
Dark Souls. Dark Souls.
So
Dark
it's on
Souls.
a Dark Souls kind of
Praise
play
the
style.
sun.
Yes, you're not going to walk up to a monster and just beat it down.
Everybody to pre-order this shit now.
You're going to have to kind of go in there.
Yes.
And watch people play this game and hunt these monsters. It is a strategic. It's a hunt. It's not going there and beat the monster down. You don't even see the life bar some of the times. Like you literally have to be like, if it's the first time you're seeing this monster, just know you're gonna die because you don't know what attacks it's gonna do. And then the 20th time you fought this monster with your friends, maybe y'all now know, and y'all be like, all right, watch his tail, he's moving. And then the people with the slow, because the weapons, some of the weapons aren't fast. The big hammer, you're like, by that time the monster could have hit your ass off the cliff or something. Like
you're just dead.
We're gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, look it up, man. It's a good game.
You definitely gave me something to think about.
And just so you know, this game is releasing next year in January.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout. There's going to be,
Time
obviously your regular version. You've got a regular digital deluxe edition that has cosmetic stuff and little things like that. And then the physical collector's edition that actually has statues and shit in there. So be on the lookout. January 2018, Monster Hunter World. All right. In other news, gaming news, kind of. Actually, yeah, it's totally gaming news.
It's totally gaming news.
Tomb Raider's new movie just dropped the trailer yesterday.
Yes.
I didn't even get to watch it.
What y'all think?
It's on the screen.
First of all, just I think it looks good. It's mainly based on the newer Lara Croft, the more athletically built one without the giant polygon tits.
The non-Angelina Jolie.
Which I think makes more sense, man. She's fucking Tomb Raider. She's not that shit's gonna get in the way if you fucking trying to climb everything. But the movie trailer looks good. I like the actress. She was in Ex Machina or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Really good movie. But yeah, I think this could probably be one of the better video game movies because we usually get the shit end of the stick when it comes to that.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed wasn't so good.
I didn't see it. And then we always got what's that guy? What's the guy that always makes the shitty video game movies? Nah, fuck that guy. He sucks. Uwe Boll, he sucks too. That's the guy. He always gets the contracts for video game movies and he fucks them up.
Yeah.
But this ain't gonna be that. So Tomb Raider movie, if you into that, go check it out. It looks good. The trailer's out. And damn, it's kind of brutal too. Shit.
Yes.
Well, on to the next topic.
Just moving on. So Next up, we've got this is actually be for you Hideo Kojima fans. Zone of the Enders is actually getting
Some magic.
remaster for PS4, and they're actually gonna have some VR in that shit too, which is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yes.
And Avery, I know you played it. Explain a little bit of what Zone of the Enders is.
Zone of the Enders is a mech style game that if you've ever played Gundam or what is it, Armored Core?
Armored Core, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's basically in that type of sense, but I would say it has more story to it. There's more grit. Oh, like I would say Second Runner is probably my most favorite Zone of Enders game. It left such a scar on me. Like
A scar, God.
Kojima, Kojima was a mastermind, and me being a little kid in those days, God, it was just the game to have.
So you buying this?
Yes, I'm buying it.
So this is my question.
My brother's
think,
more-
So it's not a new game. This is remastered.
No, this is
Remastered.
But do you think they're gonna take Kojima's name off of this too?
I have a feeling they will. They will.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it either. But I mean, shit.
It's not really much that could be done, but that kind of fucking sucks.
Just give me Jehuti. Just give me Jehuti.
So there's like there is a story to it, right?
Oh yeah, there's a story to it. It's very deep.
Okay, that's awesome. That looks like something I would probably enjoy. I'm gonna have to look into it myself. I've always seen Zone Enders like on PS2.
Yeah, I never got to play it myself.
I never got to play. It always caught my eye, and I was just like, man, I might get this game one day, and it just never happened. I don't know if it was like when I was a kid, I based the game off me getting it by like picking up the case and turning
How
it on
cool
the
the
back
shit
and
looked.
looking
Yeah,
back and,
how
man,
cool
that's
covers
what it look like, right?
It was
My brother put me onto this
simple
game.
times back then.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. This looked cool. I'm buying that shit.
Yep.
But yeah, Zone of the Enders. If y'all like that, check it out. Should be 2018, I think, in the spring. So yeah, keep an eye out for Zone of the Enders. Next up, Battleborn. So we talked about this last episode. Mm-hmm. We talked about how good of a game we thought this was, but just because, you know, Overwatch released about 3 weeks after that game didn't really get time
And
to
then the
shine.
game became like $20 like a month later.
Yeah.
After I paid.
And then it became free to play, but
Salty.
now I think Gearbox just announced that there will be no more updates to this game.
Yes.
There'll be no more updates. So this last battle plans, that's it. The servers are still gonna be live, which is good, but yeah, just only 15 months after the game came out, like pretty much gone. But
Free, man.
Dead in the water.
But I will say this: there is some good to come out of this. That could mean that they have more bandwidth to free up some people to work on Borderlands 3. So
Yeah.
I mean,
They better.
it might not be all bad.
I'm down for that when y'all get that because shit, it's 5 of us. Oh well. Different
Wait,
times.
you can do up to 4 in Borderlands, right? Up to
Yeah,
4?
it's
Yeah.
4.
So hopefully the fact that Battleborn is pretty much dead now will,
Damn.
bring rise to Borderlands
words,
3.
I
So, I mean, it sucks, but we might be getting Borderlands 3 out of it.
It didn't look so
It was a
bad,
good
man.
game. It was. I had fun
It
like
just
fuck
came
playing
out at the
that.
wrong time.
Bad timing. Again,
It
Overwatch came out literally 3 weeks after this game debuted, and we all know what ended up happening. So, yeah. Moving on.
Wow, they had
So,
some nice characters too. Oh well.
I had for this episode's main discussion, we was talking about like a lot of stuff just over the episodes and shit. Nostalgia, right? Mm-hmm. And there's like, I know we usually play like a lot of fighting games, just games in general. And again, like we told you, Darius is cussing at us after recording last episode about games we hadn't played. So, my question to y'all is, what y'all playing? What are y'all playing nowadays that kind of has your attention? Aside from like, the typical like Injustice, blah, blah, blah. We know we play that. Give me something different. What are y'all playing
I would say
nowadays?
I'm on Uncharted now.
Which
I'm
one?
back. I'm back on Uncharted. Lost Legacy.
That's the new one.
Yes, I'm back on Rocket League as well.
Really?
Hey,
I never could get into
yes.
that game.
Rocket
I don't
League,
know
Rocket
why.
League. What the
So
fuck?
yeah,
I don't know. I just couldn't.
Don't go to sleep, Mario. Don't go to sleep over
I hate
here.
Rocket League.
I just couldn't get into it, man.
It's just boring.
No,
bro.
that shit's fun as
It's
shit.
fun as hell.
How many times you can say you're in a Batmobile and you fucking hit a soccer
They got the
ball?
Batmobile on there.
Yes, they got
Yep.
the Batmobile on there.
Nah, I don't find it fun.
What about anything else?
I would say I'm trying to get back into Kingdom Hearts and play the Final Fantasy DLC, but
Okay,
Wow.
understand.
niggas got an adult.
Hey, man. adulting is a thing, unfortunately, that we all have to, encounter once in life. What about you, Mario? What you playing nowadays?
Oh, as the only person with a Switch on this mug,
Boo.
Yeah, boo, Switch.
Whatever.
No, boo you. I want one, goddammit.
That was that one game coming out that y'all showed me.
I got the demo.
We got to play it.
I've already played through first 2 chapters.
What game is
Oh,
this?
y'all weren't here.
What
My
game
bad.
is this?
You were sick and you weren't
dead
unlocked
somewhere.
yet.
I don't know.
So it's called Octopath Traveler. It's like a 8-bit. It's an RPG.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old school RPG.
We can show you better than we can tell you.
We'll show you later on.
We'll
I
get
got
into
the demo
it.
for you, bro.
Yeah, you just have to play it because it's like nothing else I've
It depends
played.
on what y'all like, though. It's an acquired taste.
We're fans of old school RPG. Give me that Final Fantasy 1, 2,
You
just have to
3,
try
like,
and see it.
But take this to the HD level.
Right.
Like I got chills when I saw this, and I had to play it. And I'm telling you, it's good. It's damn good.
What else you playing? What else you playing?
Oh, I'm playing that Splatoon all day.
Oh, yeah.
I've been a Squid Kid since day one, so that game is still the shit.
What's the community like for that?
Amazing. Like everybody who plays the game loves the game, and it's fun, and the community has no drama. Unlike
Is it toxic?
No.
See that, Nintendo? You ain't got to protect nobody.
Like it's literally impossible to be toxic on a game that you can't really talk to nobody on or emote or anything.
Yeah,
like I can
that's
turn
true.
into a squid. I can try to harass you, which I've done to plenty of people, but I just generally just have fun in that game. It's easy to pick up. It's like Smash Bros. Once you get it, you can just then be free to create and do what you need to do. It's lots of fun. I'm also playing Absolver.
I fucking love that game.
I've just finally fortified my signature Kung Fu style. It's full of 50-50s, armored moves, and it's great. I'm working on my sword style now. It's Kung Fu fantasies. I love living those. I also am interested in a new game though. It's that Mario Rabbids game.
That does look fun.
It is amazing. It's one of those strategy RPG games.
Is it RT like real time strategy type deal?
It's like what is it? Not Chrono Trigger. Is it? It's not Dissidia either. It's one of those Final Fantasy games where you're on a board essentially.
Not tactics. Shit.
I think it might be tactics, but like you're on a board and like it's a long chess piece. You could move. When you select a character, he has a certain amount of spaces he can move.
Tactics.
It's
a tactics game.
Oh, okay.
But with a kick-ass story, and it's just fucking amazing. Like
It looks good too.
I saw somebody play the game, and I was like, I didn't think this was this kind of game.
Who would have thought they would mash Mario and the Rabbids together?
In a tactics game with a good story.
Oh yeah, that's more like Disgaea.
Yeah, is it?
Disgaea.
Yeah, okay. See, that's
You can stack them on top of each other and throw them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because Mario can jump on top of other characters and land. And when he lands, like if Peach jumps on your head and you land, she heals everyone around her. Like it's deep, man. And and what happens is I like because it's 3D still. So when they actually do their action moves, it zooms in on the plane. They'll jump around corners.
Oh yeah. It seems like Switch is coming with some heat.
It's basically the story is this kid is a genius, invents some technology that can combine two things together by looking at them. The Rabbids teleport in there, and they come in there to fuck shit up, and they get a hold of that shit, and they start merging two worlds together. So Mario's world starts
it's a crossover.
So where the fuck is Rayman? Like, ain't he in the whole universe with Rabbids and shit? Like, put him in there.
I feel like he should be in there, but like this game looked hella fun, so I'm definitely excited for that. And you know me, I'm still up on my Guild Wars, you know.
Right.
So MMOs, shout outs to all you MMO heads out there. So those are kind of the games that I'm playing. And I even tried Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I played that.
I think I may get that.
Playing the fuck out of that
It's
game.
fun, man. It's like it's
He's the one who got me into it.
It's like a little dungeon crawling like shooter
I've seen
game.
him, but he played.
It's ridiculous.
He's probably playing.
I would recommend that y'all check that out. Into the Gungeon is like
And it's
I
hard
need to
as
buy
fuck.
it. It's hard.
It's like an arcade game.
But the weapons are probably one of the best parts about it because there's so many of them, but they're ridiculous, right? Like I had one, I think it was a gun. I think it was like a letter R, and it shot the word bullet out.
Bullet.
And it said bullet. Like when you, it was so weird, but it was interesting. But that game was fun. What about you, Jet? What you playing now?
I got the VR finally.
Oh, for real?
And I'm about to pop in Resident Evil in
Oh,
VR.
I still have to finish that.
Like,
Speaking
shame.
of
So,
Bruh,
Speaking of
you
that,
are,
we've
we've
I'm
been
not
through
sure
this.
if
Let
I
me
should
borrow
record
yours.
it or not, but
I say
yeah,
you should record it.
I'm not really
Oh,
looking forward to it because I don't want to get.
Hold
my
on, Ice Cold. You playing that game
scared out of it.
again?
Okay. Look, so
Bro, you done beat Resident Evil like 8 times.
no,
You
I
don't
beat
play
it
anymore.
at Avery's house. But, I mean, which actually makes it that I beat every game in the main series of Resident Evil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's an
7.
accomplishment.
Because
There's a gold edition coming out,
trash.
and I think I might get that.
Gold edition of
Okay.
what?
Resident Evil 7.
Oh.
Resident
What
Evil 7 Gold.
what extra content is going to happen there?
Where they're gonna have all the content that's in it already.
In
Then
the
they're
basic
gonna,
game.
yeah. Then they're gonna have like a lost Chris story and a lost what's that lady you didn't hear from after you didn't?
Jill?
No, the chick that you chose to cure or not cure.
Oh, wait, hold
the
on.
sister?
dog. Oh, spoilers. Oh,
Wait a minute.
Is this spoiler?
Well,
I'm probably not going to remember, but yeah.
Okay,
You mean the dog? You mean the daughter?
the daughter.
Yeah.
There's a story. She has a story and Chris has a story.
Okay.
So there's that in all the DLC.
And this is after the whole main storyline. Okay.
So I'm probably just gonna get that gold edition. Just had a whole big.
John always playing games.
All right, then I may come over your house since you
Yeah.
came to mine.
Other than Resident Evil, I popped back in a little bit of Overwatch. You know, I still dabble in Overwatch
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Junkrat because I'm a beast with them and I need to get paid.
You need to let these folks know. Get that $50,000 check.
Right. And other than those two, those are the only two that I've been dabbling in, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm going to check out the other VR introductions. There's a mech game on the PlayStation. That's a VR that I'm
Really?
I forgot
They got a lot of good titles. You should probably jump in and see what else.
I think
they
they got
I'm
more
gonna
like
look at
actual
a lot
games
of titles, yeah.
than
I'll let you guys know next podcast.
Hey,
right. Avery, what about you? What you playing now?
I told
Oh,
you
you
what
did?
I'm playing. Yeah. I already told you what I'm playing.
No.
Uncharted.
Oh yeah, fuck.
yeah,
You were
yeah.
first. I'm tripping. We got segues and shit. I guess Well, me personally, I've been playing Brawlhalla. If y'all haven't played
Yes.
that game,
bro, holla.
fucking play that
Holla.
Worth the $20.
game. It's worth the $20.
Or for $20.
Play that fucking game. It's essentially like just like a brawler, right? Like like your Smash Brothers or like, dare I say, PlayStation All Stars. But
Or that Ninja Turtles game.
or that
Y'all
Ninja Turtles
remember that?
game. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, y'all don't. I play games.
Right.
Right, Darius?
Okay.
Right, Darius?
Brawlhalla is a fucking blast. Like it's just like a brawler, but like everything is hand drawn. Like all the characters are hand drawn. They all got different skins. It's a little different from like Smash Brothers because like when you push up, you would expect an attack to go up, but instead like they have like more diagonals in this game.
I got you.
Everybody essentially gets like 2 types of weapons. Like you've got spears, pistols, like lances, axes, hammers, shit like that.
Daggers.
Shit like that. But it's a really, really fun little game. Every character has their own little quirk. Everybody has like unique animations for some of their special moves. I would recommend you go check that out. Brawlhalla is dope as fuck, and it's only $20. I think Sonic Mania. So only
Sonic
$20.
Mania was also $20.
Yeah, pick up these cheap ass games,
And that's
man.
one of the. So yeah, I recently finished Sonic Mania, and it was a pretty good game. Now me, I don't know about you guys, but every Tuesday I check the PlayStation Store just to see what's on sale.
Why Tuesday though?
Because that's when they update.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
I just every Tuesday.
Look, I'm new. Like I've been on Xbox most of the time. Like I just joined to play with y'all.
Why Tuesday? Yeah, every Tuesday they update the PlayStation Store, so you go in there. And
I
find
learned something today.
New deals, and in some weekends, probably like once a month or twice a month, they have flash.
Oh yeah, I've been catching some of those.
Well, and every once a month you get some free booty games, but
No, because
Well,
this month
sometimes
this month it was like Infamous.
Infamous.
Yeah, I downloaded the fuck out of that. Give me that
Give me that free game.
free game. Shit.
But yeah,
Powers now.
I kept some game deals. They'd be like $10 and whatnot, and I wanted to try something, so I bought East Origins. I don't know if y'all ever played.
A friend of ours
yeah,
actually
we played
came
the
by.
demo.
Shout out to John, man. J Stack. He actually does like a little comic and shit. But he,
You played East Origins?
yeah, a little bit. He brought it over.
Yeah.
There, what did you? It was like a like
a
the
little-
new one. There was like a demo for, right? And then
Yeah.
there was an older one that he was showing us.
Right.
What
So,
you
yeah,
think about it?
East Origins, I enjoyed it. It's like a classic, kind of like in that PS1, PS2 era, that top down, kind of like that like Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing's in a dungeon. It's really nice. The combat system's pretty great. You get these little 3 elemental powers on your way up. It has a nice story to it. It has 2 characters. It has I forgot the names already. I think the dude's name is Hugo.
Yeah, this is that main character who's been in all the East games, and then
well, no, not in this one. This is East Origins, so it's like before
all that shit.
Adel or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Camelon. Adel.
Yeah.
Camelon. And so it's these 2 other characters, and there's these goddesses with wings and all that, and it's a pretty decent story. You're in this tower, and you're climbing up the tower, and I mean, it's pretty linear. But there are like little small puzzles in it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
I have to check that shit out.
So
for
yeah,
real,
I bought
in
and played that, and there's another game that I bought and started to play, and I'm trying to see if I even like it. I like the trailer, and the trailer sold me.
Yeah, you
And then I
never
bought
fucking
it,
know with the trailer.
And then it's like, I don't know. Maybe I need to give it more of a chance and see how it picks up. I think it's called Shyness. It's like some humanoid animals, and I think a human being. That's like a lion that can use telepathy, and there's these little dog-looking creatures. I'd have to show it to you.
Yeah. I have to see that one.
It's like an RPG with fighting game elements. That's what sold me. I'm like, oh shit, so it's like a fighting game and RPG? Hell yeah. But
best of both worlds, kind of.
I have to show you a trailer, and you'll probably understand why I bought it. But I really couldn't give you a review on it right now. So I'm just I buy shit. I play games.
I play games. Don't do this shit for real.
And speaking of that, hold on. I got one more game to add.
Drop it.
I already said this in several other podcasts before. Hellblade is a very good game.
Oh, it did turn out to be good?
It turned out to be fucking spectacular.
Did it also
The
turn
story,
out to be 4 hours?
Actually, it's more like 8 to 10.
Really?
Okay,
Yes,
you must
8
take
to
your
10.
time. You took your time.
Yeah, I took my time. I definitely took my time, but it's
it's
a
still
very,
30
very
bucks.
good
He made love
story.
to the game.
It's still $30, right?
I believe so.
That's not bad. That's not a bad
That's
investment
not
for a
bad.
game.
That's not bad.
It sounds like it's good.
It looks like it's
It looks
visually good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Not even just visually, bro. The storytelling in that game,
Oh, wait,
for
Resident
what they
Evil-
had
Resident
as a
Evil was
team,
like-
as a small team, they did a spectacular
Resident
job.
Evil 7, how many hours was that? Like 10 too?
I think
like
that
10
depends.
hours?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it
That might
depends.
depend on the person, though.
Yeah,
Because
it
I'm one of
depends
those
on the
people that like to fucking go explore shit and,
find
like, find
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I tried to
So
speed
it'll
through that
take
game
me a
on, like,
minute.
very hard.
Yeah.
And it wasn't happening.
It'll take me a minute. Because, I don't know. I just have to find everything. Which reminds me, I actually started playing. I never beat Final Fantasy VII. And they have it on PS4 now. I actually started playing that shit. And,
Wait a minute. I was going to attack you. Who else hasn't beat Final Fantasy VII in this room?
I haven't beat it by myself now. I played it with a friend of
You
mine.
I
beat
feel like
Final
I've
Fantasy
watched
VII?
people do
Dude.
more.
Nah, I played it
You
with a
beat
friend
Final
of
Fantasy
mine.
VII, Avery?
Yeah.
You beat Final Fantasy VII? I beat
But,
Final Fantasy
yeah, my brother.
Damn, I
Yeah.
thought more of us would have beat it because like that's
That
like
was
one
back
of
in the day
those
before I could
games.
afford video
That's when
games.
you were-
Yeah, I couldn't buy games for real. Now I can. I can go back and revisit all this
I had to
shit.
depend on my parents.
And they was like, nah,
I
bro, you're
depended
not
on
getting
my
this.
brother.
And they, to
He
this
want
day, don't
everything.
understand
That's
what
a
video
classic.
He
games
bought
are.
everything.
You know what? That just reminded me
Nah,
though.
nah,
Remember
nah,
like
nah,
the
nah.
days of like going to somebody's house to fucking play shit?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Couch
a thing.
co-op?
That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
Yes.
What happened to couch co-op?
The good
Like
old
I
days.
miss fucking like shit
We do
like
have co-op,
Battletoads. It's not the same though, like
We just don't
Battletoads
got the game.
and
We
like
can
Double
find
Dragon,
co-op
shit
games.
like that. Like I want stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't really make
They
it.
don't make
Go
them.
back that far.
We
You go
probably
to
have to go
Halo
to the
1.
PlayStation Store.
Right.
Halo 1.
This is right.
That
Like
shit
give me
was
some
glorious.
give me
That
some
shit
good
four
split
ways?
screen,
You
yeah.
watching
Oh,
somebody
you talking
stream?
about that 007?
I know where you at.
You weren't here last time, but you know that game. This is the 20th anniversary of that game.
Really?
Yeah, this year,
Nice.
20 years.
Don't
But
pick
yeah.
up, John.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. So remember you guys were telling me about Steel Collectibles, that game store.
Yeah.
I went out there and
Oh, you went and checked it out?
yeah, I went and checked it out, and I bought a 3DS.
Oh.
I bought a 3DS, and I'm gonna to play that game that I was telling you about.
Project Cross Zones? Yeah.
Cross
Oh,
Zones.
yeah.
So I bought
I
that
think I
on
might
Amazon.
actually buy that.
That's
but
coming in tomorrow.
I'm still
First-
low key mad. It's $40 still though on the
Well,
digital
buy the
copy.
first one. There's 2 of them.
Oh yeah.
Get the first one. The
And I
first
can
one-
get a hard copy. I ain't got to fucking download it. What am I
the
thinking
first
about?
one's like $15.
I forgot who I was for a second.
Yeah, man. Amazon Prime.
paying full price for an old ass game.
Ain't
Fuck I
nothing
look
wrong with
like.
you. Yeah, man. Amazon Prime like $15.
Yeah, I mean,
Mine's coming tomorrow.
oh shit.
Yeah, I already got 3DS.
You might need to
Got
go
the
ahead and
first
snatch that bitch up. Check out Steel Collectibles if you haven't.
It's in Kansas. All
right.
Yep, this podcast brought to you by our unofficial sponsor, Steel Collectibles.
Steel Collectibles.
The finest in retro gaming.
The finest.
Oh, and
in
they
the
got
Southeast.
a lot of figurines in there.
Yeah, man.
got
If you was,
figurines now?
if there was Funkos or something you were looking for, like big like statuettes and
Man,
shit,
they
you
got
can find it.
big-ass, Deadpool statues and Hulk and the Harley Quinn and shit.
Are they reasonably
Injustice
priced?
Harley Quinn?
Are they?
Well, I mean, those statues in general are like kind of pricey anyway.
I know,
so.
but I'm just saying.
You gonna spend a little bit of money.
Life size type shit.
So what were the prices you saw? Did you at least check the prices out?
No, the
I mean,
life,
they like 4 digits.
yeah, the life size.
4 digits.
3 to 4 digits.
Oh yeah, the bigger ones. Oh yeah,
Like that
yeah, those
whole-
expensive.
Okay,
Yeah.
You remember how what's the name? I don't know if y'all seen that Juggernaut.
Yeah, it's probably from like Sideshow Collectibles or like Pop Culture Shock. They do those big statues, and those are like between like $300 and like $600 maybe, and up to like like those shits can get pricey because they're like
They're bigger than us. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, these statues.
Oh, they're like
like-
life size.
They're bigger than us.
Oh, okay. I understand that. That's
That's a lot
worth
of money.
it. I feel like that's actually just pound for pound worth it. Like, you know, like if
Yeah,
I
by weight alone.
right, like I'm gonna have to get movers to install this. It's bigger than my bed, so yeah, sure. 4 figures. I'm down with it.
I don't even know how they're gonna get them in the house.
But yeah, I miss those retro games. Somebody please make another Double Dragon. Like, please, I just want to go.
No, they actually on the Switch. They remade River
Get
City
the fuck
Ransom
outta
and
here.
Double Dragon. Yes,
Come, I need to get a Switch.
their remakes are there on there. I'm sorry, you guys are playing not sleeping on the Switch. Y'all
This
are
some
missing out.
bullshit.
This
I need a Switch.
The only
I
thing
need a
that'll
Switch.
make me get a Switch is if they made it kind of almost like a 3D, not a 3DS, but like, you know, like, is it the new handheld kind of Nintendo thing?
No, it's
Like if they put Pokemon on that motherfucker.
No,
There's gonna be a Pokemon
There's gonna be a
game.
new Pokemon too. This is Nintendo's home console that can be portable.
Yeah,
It's not. It's separate from the 3DS.
it's
ain't
best of
gonna lie.
both worlds, man.
That game that you guys showed me, Octo, whatever that is.
Octopath
that,
Traveler?
Yeah, that brought me like one step towards
Bruh.
that direction.
All they had to do is
I'm
reveal
gonna put
fucking
that shit
Zelda
out
for
on
me.
the main TV, and I'm gonna show you how high res that shit can get. I'm telling you, it's
Are
amazing.
we gonna have a little gaming session after
a
this?
little bit, a
Yeah,
little
we're
bit.
about to.
So shit. Well,
Let's go ahead and close out then.
hell
Fuck
yeah,
it.
we gotta play these games.
So,
That's what we do. We play games.
be sure, guys, to check us out on social media. Facebook at KomboBreakerz. That's KomboBreakerz with a K, ending with a Z. Jet, what's the Twitter again?
It ends with 2 Z's.
It ends with 2 Z's. Because we put them to sleep, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, we have to.
You know, by force,
better
not because
term for
this ain't interesting or something.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Right.
You know, it happens. My bad. But where else we got? Instagram, KomboBreakerz with a K, ending with a Z. Check us out on all those, and be sure to join in on the conversation again if you want to express any grievances about how much we hate on Marvel vs. Capcom, or if you like, nah, Jet, you wrong. Destiny 2 is a bomb ass game. You ain't shit.
And I will find you.
And he will write you a letter. For real, Jet, we might need to make these
I'm
letters
not
a
gonna
thing.
lie to you
man.
though. It
Turn
looks
new
fun.
into
It's
a
just the
pickle.
rosters, I guess.
We should make these a thing for
Yes.
real, though. We
But
should
it
have
looks
you,
fun. I'm
for real,
sorry,
pin
it
letters
looks
to these
fun.
developers and be like, yo, this Jet.
Jet.
I ain't like how you did this, bro. It's some bullshit. But anyway, guys, this has been another episode of KomboBreakerz. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Peace.